today was an insane day. I started building Lego at 7 a.m. and it is now 1 a.m. and I am going to go to bed. But I was literally doing Lego related things all day. Like, it was crazy fun, but also a ton of work. Was it worth it in the end? Yeah, but it involved like an impossible task. And I tried to achieve this impossible task, but unfortunately I was unable to achieve it. But I definitely tried and almost got it done, but just not quite. Maybe I'll finish it tomorrow. 16 hours later and I'm back at the studio. Well, I've actually been here for whatever, 7 hours or something like that. I actually did a Whatnot live stream. So if you came on by that Whatnot live stream, well, thank you so much. Got all your figures ready to go there. I'm going to work on shipping those. Oh, probably not today because I want to try and complete my mission that I started yesterday and I didn't achieve that mission. What was the mission? The mission was to build and review all of the Lego Star Wars sets that are dropping on August 1st because Lego sent them to me early to reveal and review. The problem is they arrived at my door the day before the embargo date. And I was like, okay, I seen a whack of people have those like 5 days ago. I got to try and get this done. So I woke up at 7 a.m. and I started by building the UCS ATST Walker, then I built Wicket, then I built the little battle pack, and then Jango Fett Starship, then the MTT, then the, I'm just going to call it the Turbo Tank, and also the V19 Torrent Starfighter, and then I got half of K2SO done, and I was like, okay, it's time to go pick up the kids from daycare. So off I went to go pick up the kids from daycare, brought them home, and then we had dinner and stuff together. And then I was like, okay, guys, unfortunately, Dad's got to go to work. So then I hauled all this stuff because I was building at home. I hauled it all to the studio and started cranking out reviews. Started at like 6:30 and went until midnight. So I filmed them, edited them, uploaded them, and I was only able to get 4 done. And I was trying to get them all done, but it just didn't work out. And now I'm just like, okay, well, I'm not even gonna review the other ones. I think we're just going to place them in the Lego Star Wars room in a different vlog. But before we do that, I want to try and get 3 more sets fully constructed. First off, K2SO is missing his torso and his arms and his head, so we got to finish building that. And we also have the battle droid with the STAP, so I want to get that built because you can't place K2SO and this Wicket character and not place the battle droid with the STAP, and I've had this U-Wing in my backlog for quite some time. There's only 594 pieces in that one and 1,088 in this one, and however many in K2SO, 845. So I'm thinking I can probably get that done tonight, and come here another day and place all that stuff in the Lego Star Wars room. I think that's going to be like an epic update where we place all of this stuff. It's going to be pretty cool. So yeah, that's what I'm going to try and do tonight, get all that done. It should be good. Yeah, pretty awesome stuff. But I don't know who I thought I was, trying to get all of this stuff built and reviewed in one day. It's just nonsense. There's no way that I was going to be able to do that, but I definitely tried. I tried. These are some pretty cool sets, though. I mean, really expensive sets. But it's funny because I didn't have a chance last night when I was reviewing into the morning to have a look at the Canadian price on this set here. Like this one retails for $45 US and it retails for 50 Canadian dollars. That's crazy. Only a $5 price difference when the exchange rate is almost 40%. You know, that's a pretty crazy exchange rate in Canada's favor. Like if you're Canadian, this is actually a way better deal in Canada than in the United States. $45 US. What's the exchange rate on that? Like this is a way better deal in Canada, which is crazy. I didn't have time to research all the other conversion rates, but it seems like maybe the exchange rate is heavier in Canada's favor, and technically these Lego sets are cheaper in Canada than in the United States when you factor in that exchange rate, which is wild. Maybe it has something to do with the tariffs, but somebody was commenting and saying that the tariffs are only 10%, so how could that be a thing? But maybe it has to do with the tariffs. Maybe that's why prices of some of these Lego Star Wars sets are a little bit higher. I don't know, but it just seems like that's a crazy price because the other battle pack, the 501st one, which is right down here, retailed for $30 originally, and that one's $15 more. So even if there's a 10% tariff, it seems like it's just hyperinflated within the United States for most of these sets, but specifically this one here, it is just insane. I got 49 shipments to take care of though. I don't know if I should do that tomorrow. That's Sunday. I don't want to do them tonight because I'm sort of in a rush to go home and build Lego Star Wars, because I would rather do that than ship, and the post doesn't go out till Monday anyway, so there's no rush. I can drop this off on Monday afternoon, or I could just ship it tomorrow, or I could ship it on Monday morning, because I can probably get 49 shipments done on Monday morning. So I'll probably just leave this stuff because I'd rather build some Lego Star Wars this weekend, and I want to go hang out with my kids tonight, so I'm going to rush home and probably do that. But check it out. Our next show's coming up here. We got Christmas in July. We're going to be auctioning off all this stuff. McAllister's house, all these little Christmas sets, 2 elf clubhouses, and also the gingerbread house, all starting at $1. And then these 3 sets too. And then we're also going to be giving this away. This is the employee gift. Hey, isn't that a cool set? It's Lego Friends, sure, but it's a giant fireplace, which I think anyone can appreciate. There's like all sorts of cool parts in there. And it's like, that is going to be like the best gift or best giveaway to do during a Christmas in July show. It's going to be wild. So that's going down on Sunday the 13th. But in addition to all of that stuff there, we've got some more random holiday stuff over here because, of course, it's Christmas in July. And then it's not just going to be Christmas stuff, but we've got all of these awesome sets, which I haven't really had a look through yet. Let's see. Got some Pirates of the Caribbean. Also, Lord of the Rings. Oh, Gimli, Frodo, nice. Elrond, cool. Oh, wow, the creation of Darth Vader. No! And then some other sets down there, like the vintage taxi, the vintage car, the VIP poly bag, a whack of other poly bags. And I haven't really had a look through here. Ooh, look at those clones in that one. There you go. Some pigs. There's a white Wookiee. Mickey, a pirate. Looks like there's some Batmans in there, Disco Batman, like a whack of good stuff in here. There's Gimli, lots of Lord of the Rings, some really good Star Wars, look at that. So yeah, this is gonna be crazy. I've got to process this week. There's Azog, cool. So yeah, it's going down on Sunday the 26th. Holy, look at all these minifigures and stuff. I got to process this. I got to like tray all this stuff out so I can actually see what's in there. That's going to be an exciting day. Got to take care of that this week for sure because it's going down next weekend. So it's one of my priorities. Another thing that we need to do this month, actually another thing we need to do this week, is work on that sneak preview, everybody. I've been working on the roads like crazy, and I'm sort of disappointed that I had to, it sort of sounds silly that I had to build the Lego Star Wars stuff and get it reviewed. I just wanted to get that done as soon as possible, and that's why I was rushing it, because I wanted to build these roads for the island, and as you can see, the project is like 50% done, so I'm so close to getting that done. I feel like I just want to focus on that, so that's why I was sort of sad when I was like, no, I got to do this, and then I got to do the auction, and then I got to do the shipping, and then I got to prepare for this, and then I got to do all this. It's all this part of the process, right? Like I can't do this without getting all that other stuff done. So once I get all that other stuff done and taken care of, well then hopefully next week or this coming week here, I can get these roads done for this island and we can continue working on this island project. But then shoe on the other foot on the 26th of July, that's a Saturday, what we're gonna do is all this stuff here. This like BD1, this Monster Fighters Haunted House, Groot, and the Haunted House there, and these tumblers and modular buildings and question mark blocks and Ninjago City Gardens and all of this stuff that we have just chilling. If it's like a set, like the Technic set there, those modular buildings, and then over here, we got more. As I'm sure you know, we've got all this stuff in here too. All these like random Star Wars sets in here, and these 2 tumblers, and all this stuff. This is all stuff that's just been chilling, sort of hanging out. All these AT-AT walkers, Slave Ones, Assault on Hoth, all this stuff. We're gonna go through all of that this week before, well, this month I should say, before July 26th, because so I don't want to flashbang you with the light switch. Before July 26th, because the next show that we're going to do is that's the next Whatnot show that we're going to do. We're going to auction off all this stuff, like the Silent Mary, the Pirates of Barracuda Bay, all of this stuff. We're going to start at $1, which is going to be nuts. But what we're going to do, and this is a crazy plan, we're going to take all this stuff that's just laying around. So all these sets, which obviously are going to add up to a pretty big value when I auction all these off at $1. We're going to take all the capital from that, all the revenue, and we're going to 1000% dedicate it to parts. And we're going to place the biggest parts order that we have ever placed. Like a long time ago, about 1 year ago, we placed an order and it was worth about 10 grand. And I think this one is going to exceed that once we liquidate all of this stuff and use the capital from that. So essentially take all of this cool Lego and convert it into Lego parts so that we can continue progressing with projects in the city. And I'm really excited about that plan. I think that's going to be awesome. It's going to be a lot of work though, because we got to go through and verify everything. And we also have to like dedicate the instruction manuals or allocate the instruction manuals to each set. And we also have to like make sure all the minifigures are all there, make sure all the, well, maybe not all the parts are there, but make sure it visually looks built correct, right? So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of work, but it's exciting times because I think we can really do like a trade, you know? We can sell these awesome sets to people who are looking for them, and we can get the parts we need to continue working on this at a quicker, well, maybe not at a quicker rate, but at a more efficient rate, because we've got big plans in regards to ordering parts for more projects than what we've already discussed. But they're more like mini projects that are going to go into developing the island, creating the different structures and everything and all that. It's going to be crazy. Yeah. But I better get home, go see my kiddos because they're having fun in the backyard. And apparently they've been having fun in the backyard all day, and I've been cooped up here on this wonderful Saturday. Oh, I forgot. I heated up my lunch. Good thing I didn't leave because this is going to be delicious. My mom makes these delicious beans in the slow cooker. Oh yeah, those look good. Anyone else just love beans? I do. Look at that. Woo! It's got to be the biggest onion I have ever seen. Like, where did you get that? Check out Jose. Nice glasses. Oh, is this the cake that you got? You said we had it yesterday, and I just did not, or I wasn't here in time to eat it. Like, is there cake in that box? Jose?
Yeah.
Yeah? You can't even talk?
Trying, yeah.
You can't see or talk when you're cutting this huge thing? Oh my gosh. Well, here's the payload. I don't know if I'm going to be able to build this all tonight. I am exhausted. You know who else is tired? Benny, but he's crying. The poor boy. He's so tired, he just needs to sleep. And you know what's relentless? When you have kids and you decide to stay up till 1 in the morning, Tico, well, guess what? Your kids aren't going to sleep in, are they? No, they're not. Hey, buddy, you need to go outside or what? Okay. So after hanging out with the kids for a bit, and of course trying to put them to sleep, I'm tackling K2SO. I already built one bag, that's his like midsection or torso there, and now I'm starting to build bag number 6 of 8, so 3 more bags to go. I honestly don't even know if I'm going to be able to tackle more Lego tonight. I just feel like being a couch potato. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. We're rewatching The Office right now. It's good. We're hammering through it. It's a fun show just to watch like casually, you know. Jose needs help opening this giant jar of pickles. Oof. Should have hit the gym. There we go. I spilled pickle juice everywhere. No. There's pickle juice all over the chair. I should have brought it to a counter or a sink or something. Okay. We're all cleaned up, but now I've got to apply a 1x2 sticker. Might have to call in the big guns. Jose! Just kidding. 1x2 stickers, though. Why they got to do that? Why they got to do that? It's sticker number 3 on K2SO. There's the sticker sheet. I don't even have a brick separator handy. I do not apply a 1x2 sticker without a brick separator on hand. She just threw it at me. And then I put it on a larger Lego piece like this and use the brick separator as like tweezers almost. Makes it a lot easier. Let's see if I can do it. Here we go. I hope I can do it. I mean, I've only built, I don't know, 1,500 Lego sets or something. You would think I'm pretty good at applying stickers at this point. There we go. Mission accomplished. Woohoo! See, I'm sitting at the kitchen table right now, though, and this is where I do the majority of my building at night. I used to build Lego as a stress relief, right? So I still like building Lego as a stress relief, you know, in the peace and quiet of my own home. And this is sort of where we do it. It's funny, I have like the review station downstairs, and I don't really use that review station very often. But I find almost reviewing Lego almost adds to the stress of it. I almost take something that I used to use as stress relief and add stress to it, just because if I don't get something right, or if I don't say the turbo tank is breakable or whatever, then people like eat me alive. Or if I don't call a set terrible, then people eat me alive. So it's reviewing Lego sets is almost added to the stress, or made Lego building stressful, which is, I don't know, sort of annoying if you ask me. Where is this piece? Why can't I find it? Okay, I shouldn't be talking to a camera right now. I don't know how I used to do so much live building, because I don't know. It is just like distracting. Okay. There's no denying it though, everybody. I found the piece, but being a parent has definitely changed the life dynamic that I used to have. Like, I am now a lot more exhausted all the time. Like, it's because like when you wake up in the morning, you've got to do 2 or 3 hours of parenting, and it just like drains you. Not because they're not well behaved, but just because they have so much energy and require so much attention, right? So sometimes just those like 2 hours in the morning and those 4 or 5 hours in the evening, just like, it essentially takes your free time. You know, because a day is set up like this. You have 24 hours. You're supposed to work for 8 hours, sleep for 8 hours, and do things for 8 hours, whether that be do the laundry and hang out and watch TV and do all that. But those 8 hours that are supposed to be free time are now dedicated to parenting. So it's like sleep for 8 hours, work for 8 hours, parent for 8 hours, and it just like drains you, right? So definitely has changed the dynamic of life. But I mean, you should see our kids. I don't feature them much in videos anymore. It's crazy how far they've come. Like, they are like speaking sentences now. It is insane. And they like interact and interpret and respond. It's crazy how quickly they grow up. It's nuts. Our kids are almost 3. Look at this salad.
No.
Oh, it's not salad. It's hot. Bowl. It's a burger bowl. Look at that burger salad. It's got pickles in it. You gotta
mix it all up.
Ooh. Oh yeah, it smells good. I'm enjoying that, and my new thing, which is sparkling water. We got the Bubbles or the Bubblies or the Ahas, the President's Choice ones, whatever it is. It's good. And I was thinking to myself today that I might be done making official reviews on Lego Star Wars sets. Other than UCS, I might just review UCS moving forward. Just a thought. And I mean, you've probably watched my videos. I've stopped reviewing a lot of Lego sets, but I do them in bulk reviews. So once we get a bunch of stuff built, well, then I bulk review it and we more so focus on, oh, here's the set, have a brief look at it for 1 or 2 minutes, and place it on the shelves. So it's more so how we're doing our reviews lately. So I'm probably going to apply that to Lego Star Wars, and we've actually already started doing that. Other than UCS stuff, I think that deserves its own review. But all these like smaller sets and stuff, there's so many particulars, and I've said this so many times, that I'm a Star Wars fan. I'm a Lego Star Wars fan. I've seen the movies, and I've seen Mandalorian, and I've seen Clone Wars, and I've seen the movies, I don't know, 20 times, right? But I can't say that I'm to the point that I memorize every single character's name. I memorize every single Lego set of all of those particular ships.
You're not a diehard.
I am a diehard, but I'm not like a diehard that I have the space in my brain to remember all the lore. I just don't have the there's just not enough room in here. I just don't have enough brain power, enough time or energy to research and know all of these different particular things that diehard fans and ultimate reviewers know. I simply will never know all of that stuff just because I simply do not have the capacity to learn it, nor do I want to learn it all. Just because I'd rather learn other things, to be truthfully honest with you. I'd rather learn different things in life. And with the addition of kids, it's like, yeah, there's no way I ever will have time to learn all that stuff. It's crazy. It's crazy how much knowledge there is to know about everything. Like, sure, I know the MCU, but I don't know, like, everything about the MCU. Sure, I know Star Wars, but I don't know everything there is to know about Star Wars, you know? And there's just so much. There's, like, the level that I'm at, I'd say, which is, like, not the casual level, probably, like, the higher end level, but then there's, like, the level above that where it's just, like, insane how much knowledge there is. It's crazy. Long story short, I'm editing my video right now. Oh, look at that. It's like, there I am. Almost 4 hours ago at 8. See, I was still bright at 8. You know, it's bright out until like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. But now it's 11:35. But when you're in like the north, like I'm at, here, it's weird. In the winter, it gets like dark super early. And in the summer, it's bright out till like almost 11 o'clock at night. And I was actually just up north, even further north, to go to that wedding. And it was crazy how, like, it's almost like 24/7 daylight up there. It's wild. Like we were northern BC. Random fact for you. But yeah, I didn't finish building K2SO. We just went and crushed out like 2 or 3 episodes of The Office, probably a little bit more than that. And then I went to go to sleep, and I'm laying there and I'm like, I can't sleep, Jose. Like, I can't sleep. I got so much on my mind. I was like, we got to do all the stuff that I was just discussing in this video here. And I was thinking to myself, like, tomorrow's Sunday, I have to film a different review on a different Lego set, and I want to finish building that Star Wars stuff. So that's going to be my day dedicated tomorrow, and then I'm going to go to my in-laws for dinner, and we're going to go there early because it's Sunday, and they're off, and they like hanging out with the kids. We're probably going to go there like late afternoon. So my day tomorrow is going to be dedicated to reviewing a Lego set and just building more stuff so that we can put it in the Lego Star Wars room. So it's going to be an epic little Sunday, right? Also hanging out with the kids. If they let me build Lego. That's the thing. When you're sitting here building at the kitchen table, they rarely let you build Lego. They're like, no, we want to go do this, we want to go do this, or I want to help you build Lego, and then there's parts everywhere, and it's like, oh my gosh, this is the most inefficient way to build, but it's super cute. But my point is I was thinking I haven't built the Lego City since Thursday, not because I don't want to. I put a half day into the Lego City on Thursday, but I've just been so tied up with other stuff. Other epic stuff, like building Lego Star Wars and reviewing Lego Star Wars, but the more and more that I take on, the more sets that I build and the more sets that I review in the spare time that I have and make videos on those sets, the more time it takes away from me building my city. And that's what's so interesting about running a channel like this that does everything. It's not like I'm just focusing on reviews, I'm not just focusing on vlogging, I'm not just focusing on city building, I'm doing it all. So when you take the 7-day week and you got to do this, and then you run a whatnot show and you do this and you do this, and then all of a sudden the Lego city building time goes down to like 2 or 3 days. And it's like, how did that happen? Where did time go? There's not enough time in the day, you know? It's insane. It's nuts. But I'm trying to work that balance. And I really want to get more focused on the city, but there's just so many different things coming at me from different angles all the time, and then just life in general as well. Interesting day though. I'm exhausted. Peace out.